What up, knockoff gang? Screw you, spin-off gang. Not even original. Wait a minute. Today we're talking about another great loss in 2021. So many. Just why? Why did it just have to get worse? We don't even have to worry about the virus anymore, and it's just getting worse. Anyways, that right, you saw from the title and thumbnail of this video, we've lost the greatest protagonist, one of the best animes in the world, the best candidate for president, I say, should have been the first family, the man, the myth, the legend, Cory. I'm of course not talking about Kenshin, hope his retirement goes well. I'm of course talking about Cory from Cory in the House, and sadly, we have lost him to pedophilia. Why has the world forsaken us? You already have so many and a whole shitty platform, but you let Cory, a man who should have been left alone doing his cameo shit, but now will just be remembered as another child star that fell from grace. Huh? What do you look at me for? What do you mean by that? Saying that he did fell from grace, and that's why he does cameo now, and that people don't actually really remember him in that show that much, aside from memes. I'll have you know, I remember the show greatly, and the president was totally not a ripoff on George and Reagan. What are you talking about? Anyways, jokes aside, yes, I'm being serious when I say this. The guy who played Cory Baxter from the Disney sitcom Cory in the House and That's So Raven, the ex-Disney star, otherwise known as his real name, Kyle Massey, has been accused of sending porn to an underage girl. That's right, he's now facing a felony charge in Washington State for sending inappropriate messages to a minor of sexual intent. And in 2019 is also being sued by the 13-year-old. Who he sent porn to for over $1.5 million. So yeah, safe to say this is pretty real. The felony charge was also filed in King County on June 14 and is now being ruled out following the same case from 2019. She stated that when she was 4 years old, she met the 27-year-old Kyle Massey at Universal Studios. Yes, the place with the roller coasters. And I think there's like Harry Potter there or something. And from there, in trying to pursue a career in entertainment, was in contact with Kyle, which doesn't really say how they met, like, at all. It kind of just tells you that they met when she was 4 and they made content. That's actually all we really know from there. So don't get mad at me when the story gets a little bit wish-washy. They're kind of like iffy on the details because she's a minor, so she didn't want to publicly state who she was. So there's a lot of like hidden info we don't really know about the subject. But just know that her mom decided to do a statement on how Kylie thought of himself between messages, and she said that he held himself out as a father figure, which just instantly makes it so much more creepier when you read that. They would also try to keep contact and only start talking up again in 2018, where she thought about auditioning in the reboot of Cory in the House, which I never knew that. I never knew that Cory in the House was gonna get rebooted. I tried looking up some news on this, and I can't believe this went right over my nose. I mean, Jesus. Oh, also some more creepy facts about Kyle Massey, the actor. Apparently, he allegedly also asked her to live with him and his girlfriend, which instantly concerns me. See, I recently saw this Chris Hansen video made by Cinnamon Toast Ken, very funny YouTuber. I would recommend to watch him, and they were watching one of the episodes of Chris Hansen show To Catch a Predator, and the suspect was a priest, but that wasn't the main point. Also not a point was the fact that it was one of the rare times where you see the guy actually make a run for it and get tased, but the fact that he asked the girl to come to him and have sex with him and his girlfriend, as apparently the girlfriend requested to have a set threesome. And this made me ask, was Kyle's girlfriend wanting to have a threesome with her? And they both actually knew she was underage? I mean, it's kind of concerning too that Kyle's girl did add the suspect on Snapchat, but that's just a thought to chew on. Not saying this is confirmed, so not confirmed in any way, but it was just an interesting thought, so I'll leave the creepy imagination to you guys of what if she moved in with him. And with that, Kyle Massey of course denied the allegations, saying no child should ever be exposed to sexual explicit materials, and I unequivocally and categorically deny any alleged misconduct. In early 2019, plaintiff's attorneys demanded $1.5 million, threatening to go to public to destroy my career if I did not comply. My family and I rejected the extortion attempt because I have faith that the legal process will reveal the truth. Which, if you're wondering why he most likely did this, why I'm not saying that he's just being accused, it's just an allegation, take this with a grain of salt. It's because the situation is so bad and there's so much information against him that apparently, and yes it's true, it's because sadly no attorney is willing to represent him in a criminal case. And he also didn't show up to his arraignment, which if you don't know what arraignment is, it's the action of arranging someone in court. So if you don't show up to that thing, I think it's pretty safe to say that you did the crime in question. So honestly, with all the facts shown, sadly I believe he is a confirmed pedophile, but that's just my opinion. Anyways, this has been RadFacts. Subscribe to the Radish channel to keep it growing. Like this video to help it in the algorithm. Comment your opinion as it's yours. I'll be sure to read all of them, even if you disagree with me, as I believe everybody to agree to disagree. I'll be sure to keep it all in mind, with an open mind in mind. Yes, I just said mind 3 times. And I'll of course always reply back with my honest opinion if there's a discussion to be had, as all feedback is good feedback, unless I can clearly tell you're a Twitter user, which is pretty obvious as they get offended by literally everything. And always remember, Family Matters and George Lopez Show are the better minority sitcoms.
Yeah! Yeah! What's up? Go, 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 go! Listen now, here we go! I'm the